somebody on the phone one day.
Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Boilermakers spoke. opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Indiana's offense will start this game off. It is mostly the hardwood that's part of the sporting lore in the Hoosier State, but when these two square off like they're about to do, it's all about the old oaken bucket.
It's all about the old oaken bucket, is right. You get that trophy at the end of the game, and you get to hold it up, and you get to celebrate and keep it for a year. So obviously, trophy bragging rights on the line.
The old oaken bucket, man. I just feel like more is on the line. David, you said it, when there's a trophy involved in between Indiana and Purdue. This is one they want in the trophy case at the end of the day. I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He's back to throw on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
Players that don't sleep with the Lombardi Trophy. So that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Boilermakers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
They're trying to get to it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
He's looking for a man on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Banks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
Bringing it back, it's Walter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Moves around to clear up the vision. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Off offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He wants to pass it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Shaw. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
And the Hoosiers are on the move. They'll leave it with him. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Walters. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Bounced right back to them.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught over the middle. It's Banks. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Banks. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Banks. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he got loose, it was all over. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it.
Oh, picked off. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense.
And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that fake.
He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Fires to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Banks. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Walters. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! Lining up for the PAT.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll run play action. Looking left. It's complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Perkins. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Looking to move it through the air. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Line getting set on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Purdue somehow engineered a close victory the last time they faced the Hoosiers.
They dug deep. They had some good play calls, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the Jimmies and the Joes, and their players made it happen.
Well, and Purdue's dominated this series for a reason. They're typically the favorite. They have the better players, but rivalry games, we say anything can happen.
He'll get The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Purdue!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana. Back and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense. Big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that pass is caught at the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Catch in the middle. It's Hall. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, from West Lafayette to Bloomington, there are some feisty folks and some emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Hoosiers and Boilermakers.
He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quick strike complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Army pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Black Knights did. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Hoosiers are in the red zone. The give to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Hall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the 1st.
Quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Immediately fires to the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, he needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hall. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the deep... coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Nothing but green ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down... taking it to the house.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's in goal. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
This offense has a 2nd down play. We reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give on the inside. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's in goal. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The big thing. Leaves him with 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Makes one man miss.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Right back to the well. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Looking for room. It's Chubb. He steps and powers it, works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Touchdown, Indiana! And they
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent and